How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 407 of Post Back on his channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, you all are having such a great Thursday. Taking another day in a week. Of course, we are back one more day onto the weekend, so let's keep on pushing through, keep on going. But with that being said, today's message that I want to talk about is forgiving yourself. Before I get into today's message, let's talk about the day real quick. Work. Had homework. Pretty basic day. Went to the gym. It was good. It was a good day. Really, the only thing I look forward to is going to bed. As always, I love the sleep recently I've been getting. So yeah, let's get back into today's message. Forgiving yourself. Why is it so important? Why should we forgive ourselves? When trying to move on, I feel like us as humans were used to holding in a lot of guilt. We hold in a lot of guilt because of the stuff that we've done in the past. Honestly, I think that is such a beautiful trait to have because there are people out here that do not care. They do not care what they've done in their past and they continue to do terrible things. A normal human would have a guilty conscience about things. And sure, you can be guilty about things as long as you want. But the problem with that is that people have a hard time of moving on. Prime example, trying to move on from your past. There's a lot of things that we do in our past that we regret. There's a lot of things that we wish that we could have done instead of what we did. And all these certain patterns that we think about, but yet we don't think about how we need to forgive ourselves. You need to forgive yourself in order to truly move on. If you live a life where you always think about, what if this happened? What if that happened? And yet you never let yourself heal from the past, you're never going to move on from it. If you never just tell yourself, I know what I did wrong in my past, I take accountability, and you try to move on, you're going to be living the same miserable life where you're just constantly letting the past take you over, where you let it just consume your mind. And honestly, if anybody out there does that, you are not alone, because that happens to me on a daily basis. There's a lot of things I did in my past that I deeply regret, and I'm not proud of it. But, I was young, I didn't know, and, I can't beat myself up because of it. But, we just gotta learn to live and learn. We know the difference now between right and wrong, and we choose to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing. So you gotta understand that, you gotta forgive yourself. And forgiving yourself comes with time. It's not overnight. It's not easy. It's not quick. You have to give yourself the time to heal, to overcome those things. And when you do, and if you do, life will become so much easier. Life becomes so much easier learning how to forgive yourself. So please forgive yourself for your past and learn to move on, because life, there's gonna be so many times in life where you can't stump on something that you did beforehand. Maybe you didn't even know what you were doing. So learn to move on, but please forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all have such a great rest of the evening, and remember, take care of yourself, use every matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.